Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. We're going to have a little French fried snack today. Rather than making actual French fries, we're going to make sliced potatoes and we're going to fry them up, put a nice little spicy coating on it. So let's just call them seasoned potato slices. So let's get started. Number one, I've got my deep fryer heating up right now. So you want to make sure that's good and hot. And we're going to start with, there's just me here today. So I'm going to start with a 1/4 cup of flour and then an equal amount of grated Parmesan cheese. So that's basically going to be your start. Equal amounts of flour and Parmesan cheese. If you're cooking for 2 or more with a family, you may want to double this recipe. So I'm just getting that flour and the cheese mixed in together real good. And then we'll start with some of our other little spices here. I'm going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon of each of these. So again, if you're going to double the recipe, put in a teaspoon. So I've got put in a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and you can make these generous amounts. The generous 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of celery flakes, 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Most of these you can put in, I think, pretty much what you want. You need to be a little careful with the celery salt, I guess. The last spice I'm going to use is some taco seasoning mix. I make my own, and it's real easy to make. I can put a link in the description of this. I'm going to put a little bit less, like maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. And now we're just going to get these all. Let's put in a little bit of salt. Same thing, half teaspoon of salt. We can always add salt at the end. Let's go ahead and mix this up real good. You know, if you don't have the taco seasoning, you could always just put in to replace it, just put in some chili powder. In a separate bowl, I've taken a egg, beat it very well. Again, if you're going to make a bunch of these, you want to double that, or if you need more egg, just add another egg. All right, so I've got a couple potatoes here, not real large, fairly small potatoes, and I've left the peel on because I'm using kind of the white. Actually, any potato you'd leave the peel on because that's really got good taste and a lot of the nutrition's in there. Slice them 1/4 inch thick. Maybe the size of what you want on a French fry, right? So all we're going to do is we'll put a few of these in our egg. Get them coated nice and well. Then go into our flour mixture. And then right into our deep fryer. And we're going to do these 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, you can kind of tell. You don't really have to time it. You can tell by looking at them when they're done. They'll get a nice brown coating on it. And they will float. Have yourself a paper towel lined plate ready to put our potatoes on. We'll let them sit on there and get a little bit of that excess grease off of them. You can see they'll kind of start floating a little bit when they're getting finished. All right, they're all starting to float. So let's bring them out. While those are drying on the paper towel, I'll go ahead and finish up the rest of these. So here we have them. That's a pretty good plate full. And I used all the egg, most of the flour mixture. So the recipe that I gave you is easy enough for 2 people. We'll let these cool off a little bit and then we'll try them. Let's try these seasoned potato slices. I think they've cooled off enough. You can serve them with ketchup, of course. I've got a little bowl of, I think it's called peppercorn ranch dressing. I think that'll be really good with these. Nice. Oh, I like that ranch dressing too. That's really good. Really nice. Different take rather than just having some sliced boiled potatoes or even just regular French fries. This is a nice little addition. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Foodie right over there. Thank you so much for watching.